Our club in July 1st will be 6 years old. And our club, at the very biggest it ever was 34 members. Last week we had 4, so a little difference from that. So we have some things we're going to work on this year to try to make it. Now here, I want you to think about this one thought. There are thousands of people, potential in Brașov, to become Toastmasters. Literally thousands of people. Because there's over 300,000 people that live in this area, correct? Everybody know that, right? 300,000? So what if we just think about just 1%? 1% of all the people as potential people to come Toastmasters and benefit from what we do. We would have a pool of 3,000 people. So there's a big potential here. Now, what percentage would it be if only 30 people came out of 300,000? Well, it'd be 1/10,000th. This is how we need to reach 30. And our goal is only 25, so it's even less than this. So looking at it in that terms, we should see that there are great potential. There is great potential in what we're going to do this coming year to reach our goals. It is, but it will be a challenge. But I want to challenge you to think about this next year as an opportunity for us to really make our club well and great again, and to be able to say at the end of the year, hey, I was part of something good. I did something to help get our club to be great again. Wouldn't that be good to be able to say at the end of the year that you contributed to having a great club this coming year? And I really believe the theme, the vision for this next year can help us if we think about these things. Not just that I sit here and talk all the time about them, but that you think about them and how they apply to you. So what is the three C's? Commit's the first one.
Change.
What's the second one?
Challenge. Connect.
Connect. And then change. Remember what I said last week, that the change will happen when we commit and connect with one another. When we do those two things, there will be change. So 2 weeks ago, we looked at commit. Last week, we looked at connect. This week, we're looking at change. So when you see change, or think about change, what comes to your mind?
Resistance.
Resistance? Why resistance to change? That most people resist change?
Exactly.
Okay.
I will see improvement in change.
Improvement?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Adapting to a new environment or situation.
Remember, here's a hint. Remember what I put in this thing? Transformation. Remember going from a caterpillar to a butterfly? There's a transformation. So we all want to go from being caterpillars to butterflies. We want to do that this year in our program. Now, what can we change? First thing we can change is yourself. You can change yourself. Then you can be involved in changing the members in the club. And then you can change the world. These are all very strong possibilities. Now, when we look at changing yourself, what do we want to change? First of all, we want to become better speakers. Communication is a critical skill needed in the 21st century, correct?
Yes.
How about being a leader? If you can lead, what happens to your potential at work?
Growth.
Growth, possibility for advancement, possibility for better salary, also for influence. There's all kinds of opportunities that come when you learn to be a better speaker or leader. And also what's really important is learning to become a team player. And that's one of the things we can learn here. I don't know, everybody's different, but growing up in the situation I was in my family, I was just used to doing everything myself. So getting used to doing things with other people can be very challenging. And it takes experience, it takes doing things to get better at that. None of us, I think, are team players. We all can improve at being team players. None of us are perfect at this. And we're learning how to deal with conflict and other things like that go a long ways in helping us. So what else can we change? We can change other members. We can have an influence on others in the club to help them to grow. What can we do? First of all, We can model what it looks like to do something well. Like when you do your role, whatever it is, if you do it excellent, you do it well, the others will see that and they can learn from that. I've always learned a lot from Christian by watching how he does things in the club. He always does things with excellence. And so that motivates me to want to do better. So we all can do this. We can model well and be a good example to others to help them improve. We also can just help. Not only do we model by doing something, but we actually just sit down and help people. And even if we're not their mentor, we can still help others. The attitude is that we're not here just for ourselves, but to help others. And the secret is, though, when you help others, you grow the most. Then you have a mentor, to be a mentor. And this is something we worked on a couple years ago, and we want to improve always. If we can improve our mentoring in the club, then we will help our members become better speakers and leaders. So mentoring is really important. Then we need to go on to, not only do we want to change the club and the members and ourselves, but we want to take what we learn here and change the world with it. Now what can you change? You can change your work. You can change have an influence there. Christian, since you started at this new job, have you felt that anything you learned from Toastmasters has helped you in your new job?
Yes, and I actually got that when I tried to go for more, let's say, of a trainer. Like, I've had a lot of propositions that guided me. They said to go towards team leader instead. They see me more as a team leader than as a trainer right now. So I got something that I've never received before.
All right. So see, like I said, we can all influence our workplace quite a bit. Also, we want to influence our community. And most of us know that Valentin has been very influential in the community in this way. Do you think, can you honestly say that the things you've learned here at Toastmasters has been an asset for you in what you do now?
I would lie.
What do you mean I would lie?
Honestly, I can say that it has been a huge impact on, at least on the presentation skills that I have. While talking to different people, it helped me explain better what there is needed and how you can, like, let's say, solve some issues the community has. And the Toastmasters experience helped me with that. Also gave me the, let's say, understanding and the, there's an assurance.
Or even confidence. How about
confidence? This is the word that I was looking for. Confidence in order to do these things. So hopefully it's good.
Yeah. And so we can take this and we can help others to have this influence. What about beyond this? Is there anything beyond our workplace, our community? Maybe someday Alex could run for president of Romania.
Why certainly Romania?
Oh, okay. Anything else? But I'm just saying, think of dreams that you can go beyond even the community. There's other things we can do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to think like Buzz Lightyear, okay? To infinity and beyond. He was always excited about seeing where he could go, push himself. Don't settle for just getting by, but see what you can do to push yourself and get in situations where you really have to test yourself and really work at becoming better at what you do. So again, commit, connect, change. Remember, commit. I'm just going to do a review quickly of the things we went over these last 3 weeks. So for commit, we talked about committing to excellence. Because without that, nothing else will happen. This is the critical thing. And the first thing we're going to do is commit to excellence in our meetings. The first thing we need to do is have good quality before we invite guests to come to be a part of that. So the better our meetings are, the better influence we can have with our guests. Commit to challenges. Let's not be content with staying in our comfort zone, but being our selves to be pushed and to be challenged. And commit to the journey, to your personal Toastmaster journey that you want to improve. What you get out of Toastmasters depends on what you put into it. Then for Connect, let's continue work at connecting with members. We will do a movie night, but we'll see when we'll do it. And we'll try other things as well. Connecting to clubs, I encourage you to visit the other clubs and how you can connect with your community in different ways. Think about that. So don't forget, I challenge you to take this next year as an opportunity for you to grow and to help the club become much better so that we can get to the point where we're having an excellent club. Remember, we have thousands of people, potential members here in Brașov alone. So here's the closing. Be equipped to impact your world for good. I'm going to put this out on Facebook in our club tomorrow, this graphic here. I would encourage you to post it on your timeline or put share and put it there. So you can start letting people know about the club. And I want to start doing more things like this so that we can at least get some initial publicity out there. So I encourage you, work at this. Thank you very much.